Welcome back to Tangle Tower. I'm Dear Darling, and will we be able to untangle the mysteries of Tangle Tower? And right now, we're actually going to be a proper detective and cast some suspicion on people and try and accusing them of some things. Wait, wasn't this a blood paint? Is it?
To paint, obviously. Totally normal thing to
This must be Freya's red paint, isn't it?
Said it was suspicious.
Come on then, out with it. What exactly are you accused?
It's the same as
me of?
Freya's red paint, which was blood. There's a wrong lid on it. It's not your paint pot.
It's not your paint pot. Did you take it from somewhere else?
That's Freya's, isn't
What
it?
on earth? It's definitely mine. I even have proof. Look, the lid matches the ones on all my other paint pots.
Oh, it's a wrong lid.
Discussion.
That's not the end of the discussion.
We need a clue to compare with Felix's red paint. Something to prove who it actually belongs to.
Freya's paints. Ah, this one.
Let's take a closer look at this.
Think about it. Something was used to paint and broken by Felix. What? Freya's red paint pot was stolen and replaced by Felix's red paint pot. And used as a murder weapon. Got him. Both were no, but the lids were swapped to hide it.
Freya's red paint pot was stolen and replaced with Felix's red paint pot, but the lids.
I didn't even notice the first time we saw this. That this is a completely different paint pot.
That red paint is from Freya's supplies, not yours.
Yeah,
Swapping the lids doesn't hide what you did.
but why would he do that?
Bothering me about paint anyway.
Why would you swap the
None of
lids
this is
anyway?
Connected to your murder.
This red paint pot contained a note was somehow filled with blood. After Freya used it, but before Freya used it to paint water.
This red paint pot was somehow
Water,
filled
Flora.
with blood before Freya used it to paint Flora.
Oh, that's definitely something. Right, fine. Here's the
Go on, Ben.
story. I was busy working on a project when I suddenly realized I had run out of red paint.
So you took
There was a
Freya's, fair
certain
enough.
amount of time pressure. So I politely asked Freya if I could borrow hers. Just for a little while, you know. Perfectly reasonable request.
He's only got three
But she
fingers.
said no.
I tried to explain why I needed
Wait, everyone's only got three
it, but
fingers.
she didn't seem to care. So...
How did I not notice?
well,
Sorry, three fingers and a
I took
thumb.
Freya's red paint pot and swapped it with my own empty one.
But you
Went
didn't
into her room.
have anything to fill it up with, so you filled it up with blood?
But it's just paint. I didn't touch anything else.
And the
I
paint
believe
pot
him about
left
this.
behind was definitely empty.
Quite. I have absolutely no idea how it got blood in it, if that's what you're asking.
Why were you in such a hurry to get a hold of red paint anyway?
Isn't he making like a birthday present for Fifi? Is that what
I
he was saying?
Trying to finish this in time for Flora's
Oh, for
birthday.
Flora's birthday,
I
sorry.
needed red to paint the
Wrong name.
final details.
Could you not have
The
just
bird?
used a different color?
No, the
Good
bird is red.
question. It had to be red and white.
If you managed to finish it, why haven't you given it to Flora yet?
Because there's been a murder.
Well, I decided against it in the end. After what happened, seemed a bit insensitive.
I suppose that's fair enough. You know, I believe him about that. I believe him about that. That seems all completely right. We've got something to say about the painting. I wonder if we can actually say, hey, this is a feather now. Suspicion. So all of them have their own suspicion, I suppose, which we can talk about.
We met Felix, your husband.
But first, let's quiz her about the other stuff.
He's one of our suspects, and he seems pretty suspicious if you ask me. So, if you want to stick up for him, now's your chance.
She does not seem keen to.
Nice try.
Has she said
I
anything
spoke
about
to your
anything
daughter,
yet?
Fifi. She's some kind of
Not as angry,
super
but-
intelligent scientist. You must be proud of her. We
Hard to
spoke
read,
about
hard to
her.
read.
I assume
Oh,
she didn't get
she
anything
looks,
out
she's
of you
curious, you
either.
know.
I bet that really ticked her off.
Do
And here
you
we are,
kids
we
have
don't care.
anything to do with each other?
We're not true inspectors.
Other than your initials.
So if we're thinking her slowly rising ahead to be some sort of agreement or good thing, that probably means a yes.
Have you seen this book before?
I'm just seeing if these
Do you know
reactions
who
are
it belongs to?
something. Something's hidden in them. See, if that raised head is a yes.
Really thought she was gonna say something there.
We know that's her book, right? I think Fifi told us.
This is a photo of Fifi, isn't it? Your daughter?
Hmm. And Freya. Of course, she's got nothing to say about these.
Yet, have you?
Oh, we probably shouldn't have just given it to her.
It's a little model of you. What about the people next to you?
You seriously can't tell who those people are? Alright, let's cast a suspicion.
This painting, specifically that knife in Flora's...
It's not a knife, it's a bird feather.
It's creepy. But we didn't find a knife anywhere in the room. So what's going on?
Threw the knife out a window. Because it was actually a feather and it just floated away in the breeze. It's not a knife. The knife was taken by the murderer. The knife is still in the room. It's not a knife.
Not a knife.
That's not a knife.
We need a clue to
Yeah,
compare.
that was her
Something
raising
to
her head, being like,
explain
yeah.
what that knife shape actually is.
Alright, let's get out a bird book. Boom. Oh,
Let's
click that.
take a closer look at this.
Let's put our brains together. This painted knife is actually just a bird feather, which doesn't exist. What? From an ink dip bird.
The painted knife is actually just a feather.
I wonder if there's actually multiple conclusions you can draw from this and they'd still be counted as correct or not.
It's definitely the right shape.
Or if it's only
but
the right
book's
answer.
Not in color. The thing Flora's holding in the painting is red and white.
Get the statue,
Wait,
get the
is there
statue.
anything to suggest that the ink dip bird is
The
red and white
figurine,
too?
the figurine, yes. The painted models. She's agreeing. She's like, heck yeah, you're onto
I
it.
don't understand why Felix would make a model of this bird as part of a gift for Flora.
It's her
And come
favorite
to think of
bird.
it, why would Flora be holding a feather in the painting anyway?
Because she likes birds. Let's see. Was part of Fifi's experiment, was Penny's pet. Betrayed Flora, attacked Flora, was Flora's pet, so she kept. Probably. The ink-tip bird was Flora's pet, so she kept a single feather. To remember it by?
The ink
Seems reasonable to me.
Flora's pet, so she kept a single feather to remember.
I bet you can
it
make some
by.
very funny sentences out of this thing.
She kept the bird as a pet. And it died?
Maybe.
Seems
Maybe
reasonable.
it flew away.
But why?
Flora spends all her time staring out the window.
Waiting for the bird to
Either
come
way,
back.
She kept the feather. I think it was pretty important to her.
So where's the feather now?
Alright. So, she was holding the feather while Freya was painting her.
Mm-hmm.
But where is it now?
Yeah,
I think she'd keep it somewhere close by.
if it's something
Yeah.
important to her.
I think she does. Normally. This
In
is
the
where Flora
egg.
usually keeps her feather.
The egg.
That we opened it. It's empty.
Someone else took it?
Mhm.
But why?
Completely empty.
That I don't have an answer for yet, to be honest.
Flora?
Is she gonna speak?
She's pointing at something in the corner of the room.
That's close enough to
Just a pile of
speaking,
books.
communicating.
Not- Wait, there's something tucked inside this one.
Ooh, what is it? Oh, it's a little ink dip bird. Drawings of Flora and a small bird. There's a handwritten message on the back. These are for you, love, Freya. Aww. Well, okay. So we got that down. That has been sort of enlightening. It's... I suppose we learnt about the egg containing a feather. I'm not sure what else we've really garnered from that though, as of right now, but it's a very minimalist room. Obviously we're going to start with a lockbox.
Not hidden very well, is it?
Doesn't
No,
need
not
to
at
be.
all.
It's locked.
Not until we open it. What?
Combination lock.
Okay, sure.
Sort of.
Rearrange a piece of paper to find the combination. Okay, how do these fit together? Ah, okay, so these are multiple different shapes? Ah, but these probably fit together multiple ways. And we've got to find all the shapes. How do we know which order they go in? I don't have a good answer for you there. Is there multiple teardrop shapes? No, it's not. Oh crap, which one was it? Was it this one? I don't remember. Wait, we can put it back, hold on. It was... Wait, this was not right. How did we do it? Ah, so this must be this one. Probably. Was that one? Okay, so we need one other shape, not this one. This one. A very long one, like this.
There we go.
Hmm.
Perfect. Anything in there?
Anything?
Yeah, it's wrapped in a cloth. Hold on. Huh. That's kind of ominous.
A knife, a bone, a scalpel, a trowel, that's a word. A metal gardening trowel with a decorative pattern. There's a decorative pattern of a engraved onto it, and it letters either side. What? I can't read. It's decorative pattern engraved onto it, and letters either side of a heart, PP and FF, which could be literally anyone of a pointer and the other F family. Can't remember their surname. Who do we think it is? This is Fitz's room. Is it Fitz and Penelope? That seems reasonable to me.
We already solved it.
Did not mean to do that. Those are settings. I don't know why I thought that'd be anything different.
Oh wow.
What?
It's a big empty space.
Maybe he likes to dance. Well, he has a garden, so
And
presumably
empty
he
glass
likes to
and
garden
empty
things.
plate.
Wait, they have 2 gardeners?
Looking at it is making me want to cry.
Why?
I don't know.
It feels a bit sad, doesn't it?
It's a little handmade card. Someone's drawn a heart on the front.
From Penelope?
Inside it says, "To Fitz, from PP."
Must be Penelope. Penelope Pointer.
That poor plant.
Looks pretty healthy to me.
Healthy, but sad.
It's a bit
I
lonely,
think
isn't it?
would rather be outside.
Yeah, why is this one inside? It's got
Huh.
favoritism.
Neither of these lights have an actual light bulb.
What is it with his
They're just
entire
decorative.
family and weird relationship with
Oh,
lights?
so decorative.
Quit sulking. Not every room is going to be full of clues.
Why not?
Quit sulking. Not every room is going to be full.
Anything else to click on? The door?
It's locked, but it leads outside.
Can we unlock
I
it?
thought we were halfway up a tower.
We are.
There's a balcony
By
garden.
the handle.
Slide the lid open, then move the tiles into the correct slots. Ah,
Nothing. Still locked.
The tiles have all got that same sun symbol on them.
yeah.
Those moon symbols in the slots. Are they connected?
Maybe they're connected.
But also not connected. Like this?
Maybe the information we need isn't here.
So where is it?
Somewhere else.
So we don't know the answer to this yet. Probably. Just one last random try.
You know, I think this might be one of a pair.
What?
Mm.
The whole thing?
2
Yeah.
locks.
Something about those symbols.
One with the sun symbols, one with the moon symbols. You gotta have
the
them both right.
duality of the sun and moon, you know?
I don't know how you made that conclusion from
You
just
say so.
this, but
Let's come
I've got
back
the hint.
once we know what to do.
got the hint. Got the hint. Okay. I guess we just got more exploring to do. So we can't go there yet. It's locked to us. I guess we got this room to go to. We can go back to Fifi as we're passing by. You know, ask her about the other things. If she's got anything interesting to say. We can't do any suspicions.
Name, Felix Fellow.
Bele,
Age,
that was the name. That's the
53.
surname. 53.
Profession, none.
None.
Likes, collecting objects of negligible monetary value and assigning them personal value. Dislikes,
Not actually a treasure hunter, is
the
he?
inescapable realities of human existence.
Jesus.
Felix is my father and legal guardian.
And, is he a good dad?
I have no point of comparison, but I would say no.
Aww.
Why not?
You asked me a binary question. Do not get upset that I provided one of the 2 possible answers.
What makes
I
him
feel
a
like
bad
you could-
father, Fifi?
He has trouble expressing his emotions.
Imply
and something
what we
of a
want.
willful
Sorry, infer what we
detachment
wanted.
From reality.
Huh. Just like you, then.
Grimoire.
No, he is quite correct.
You know, fair enough. There's a good amount of self-realization there, I think.
believe Freya was attempting to communicate something through this painting.
Labeling stuff, but I don't know what.
Was?
I am not the person to ask. All I see is a blood-red mountain with angry storm clouds brewing above it.
It still looks like
As
Hawkshaw to me.
such, I cannot ascertain any meaning from it whatsoever.
Maybe it's like one of those
There
Rorschach
is a
tests.
drawing of
You see
me,
different things
A
depending
drawing
on
of Detective
what you look like.
Hawkshaw,
What you're
and
thinking
a
about,
drawing
sorry,
of
not what you look like.
A drawing of Poppy and Fitz.
Oh yeah, she hates Poppy, right?
This photograph.
Look at
It's my
this
favorite
photograph.
So, why'd you rip it in half?
Poppy.
That was not me. Besides, it was not.
Oh, no,
at
Freya-
half
no,
of the
Freya.
photograph. It was only a third.
Freya hated Poppy. That was
A
right,
book.
wasn't it? That seems familiar from a previous
My book.
episode.
What's in it?
Pages.
Diary. Why don't we take it?
Model of Freya, made by my father.
Is this really going to be a
A
helpful clue?
model of Flora, you mean?
And a man with a beard. And a little red and white creature.
Why would my father
Is that not
make a
Fitz?
model of Freya?
That's what I said. But it's meant to be a gift to Flora.
Freya,
And
Julius.
Flora's favourite person is Freya,
Yeah, I
not
think so.
Fifi?
There's a
She doesn't
note
like
back.
Fifi?
She never showed them to me.
Aww.
Well, I think it was a gift for your mother. Like a private thing between Freya and Flora.
Does Fifi feel replaced as a daughter
That blade.
compared to Freya?
It's
Blade?
a troll for gardening.
It is.
Yeah. Aww, that's so sad. Do we need to talk to... let's not talk to those two yet. We'll come back when we get even more clues from stuff lying around. Oh, it's Poppy. Very goth girl vibes,
Are
huh?
they paper lanterns?
Whatever they are, I like them. It's like
They all
a
have
little
different, like-
parade of floating spirits.
Very gothic.
Are
They all have very different
paper lanterns?
Whatever's like a little
lighting
parade of
Are they?
whatever
things
they
in
are, like a
rooms.
little
Okay.
parade of-
Music sheets?
It's handwritten.
Mm,
That's a lot of
composer.
notes. Looks pretty difficult.
I know, it looks like there's a 1, 2, 3. That's like 5 notes, that's fine. A violin?
Who plays the violin, I wonder?
I do, and probably Poppy.
It's pretty dusty.
I haven't played it for a while though.
So I'm guessing.
Mine's also probably
no.
dusty. Is this a cello?
Who plays the violin?
It's,
What?
So I'm guessing.
Is this a violin case? This is the largest violin case compared to this violin I've ever seen. A banjo.
There's a faded mural on the wall.
It's a
When I
random
was a
musical
kid,
instruments.
I never knew the difference between a mural and a mosaic.
Okay.
You still don't know, do you?
No.
I love
Whatever
these
it
characters.
is, it's playing a little trumpet.
Is it another
All
frog
it
thing?
is the music room.
I guess that makes sense.
She's gotta practice.
What's with all the broken glass?
Hmm. Oh, it's not one of these things. Horn statue. A shiny statue of a strange creature holding a large horn. There's a noticeable crack running along the length of the statue's horn. Inside the horn and on the ground below are various shards of cracked glass. Is this where Frey and Poppy had a fight? This is the broken glass from her paint pots? I don't know.
Oh, whatever.
All it is gotta
What's
practice.
with all the broken glass?
No, I didn't mean to do that. Random globe?
Globe.
For globing.
What? Piano?
It's
Grand
one of those
piano.
big pianos with the open lids.
Don't touch it.
Why not?
It's expensive.
Might be haunted.
Strange reason.
1 old wooden bookcase.
Mm-hmm.
25 dry old books.
You counted them?
Mm-hmm.
4 lit candles.
If we do the maths, we can find
Am I
out
the only one seeing the problem?
Poppy's 100% responsible. What's her problem?
All right, you got your wish.
Chest of drawers?
Murder mansion?
Spooky murder mansion.
Curtains.
All right, spooky murder mansion.
Okay, hello Poppy. Okay.
Are you a ghost?
Sally, that's rude.
Also strange
Unless she
to
is.
ask.
It may come as a disappointment, but I am alive.
Ah,
That makes you a suspect, I'm afraid.
I know.
what's your name?
My name is Poppy. I'm a pointer.
I'm
and
Poppy.
pianist.
We'll need
Sorry,
to
that's
ask you
Boxy.
a few questions
Wrong
about
name.
Freya.
I know.
Poppy's a different person. That YouTube person,
Hey.
that robot, right?
You're
Robot-like
pretty
person,
good.
All in the wrist.
I guess. She's also
And
already playing with...
years of dedicated practice.
Yeah. Fair it is.
I'm
Her head
just
shape
me.
changes a lot when
Just
she's looking down.
No.
How are you related to the other pointers?
My father is Percival Pointer.
Who we haven't
the
met.
professor spends most of his time
don't think.
hidden away in his tower. Barely speaks to anyone these days. Especially not the fellows.
Do you get on with the fellows?
2 of them. Fifi and Freya are my closest friends. We
Oh.
all turned 19 last year.
Fifi and Freya.
Ever
But the
leave
photo-
Tangle Tower? I don't mean to be rude. It's just, if you're 19...
You don't have to answer that, Poppy.
It's a fair question.
Hmm.
I'd like to move away. Definitely.
But...
Fifi, Freya, and I would often talk about it, argue
But you
about
can't
it.
argue
Freya
about it.
wanted to leave,
Fre-
but Fifi,
Wanted to stay.
things are more complicated for her.
Oh.
What about now?
After what happened, I really don't want to stay here much longer.
I think that's fair enough. I don't understand how her head works.
3.5 hours of piano
To be honest.
practice, soon as I wake up.
That's a
Same
lot.
as always.
3.5. Does that not hurt your hands?
Sure.
And you do this in the music room?
I hope
No,
you're doing like
I prefer to practice in my room. When I make
arm
my
exercises.
songs, I like to make them in private.
What did you
okay,
do
fair
after
enough.
that?
I was supposed to meet Fifi in the library. I totally
But...
forgot. When I
Oh...
finally got down there, she'd already gone. I checked her bedroom, but it was locked.
Was Fifi not in there?
No idea.
You didn't knock?
She keeps her door locked either way. So I went back upstairs and out into the moonlight garden.
The what?
The little garden on the roof outside my room.
Was it
Is
just
that
you
your
up
room?
there?
No.
Fitz was
Fitz
that?
came outside after a while. His room's on the other side. He's been teaching me about flowers.
Oh, I see.
So, did you talk to
Oh wait,
him?
Fitz is the gardener. I'm so dumb.
You ignored each other.
I didn't say that.
They have a comfortable silence. There's nothing wrong with that. I see. Okay.
Fitz and I were up in the moonlight garden most of the afternoon. Then we heard
That seems
this
reasonable.
sound. Lasted about 3 seconds. I've been trying to decide how to describe it.
Hmm.
I'm struggling. It was like something drilling into a piece of metal. But
Drilling into a
different.
piece of metal?
Worse. I was pretty sure it was coming from Flora's tower. So we went up there to check. Her door was locked. Nobody was answering.
And Fitz
I knew Freya
barged
and
it down?
Flora were both supposed to be in there. So I made Fitz
They're
kick
both
down
supposed
the
to be in
door.
there?
I went
Oh yeah,
inside.
wait, hold on. That's right.
Freya was lying on the floor.
Flora was in the room too?
Yeah.
Hmm.
I think she realized what had happened at the same moment I did. I didn't know what to do.
Was she
So
not
I ran
looking?
downstairs to get Fifi. Her door was still locked, but I knocked and shouted at her. Eventually, she let me in. The lights were off, but I could see she'd already been crying. I told her what had happened. She
Oh.
didn't believe me. She got angry.
She was
First
crying?
time I've ever seen her angry.
Is it because you
I
forgot
dragged her
about
out
your
into the hall.
meeting with
My
her?
father was there too, for some reason.
Hmm.
The three of us went back up to
We haven't
Flora's
got the
tower.
father story yet, which
Then
might
Felix
put
arrived. He had
the last pieces of the puzzle together.
Fifi had this
Or her and
idea.
Penelope.
She wanted to do some kind of scientific test. She took me down to the library. We were in there about 15 minutes. After she was done, she went back upstairs and I went back to my room.
You didn't even ask?
That's it.
I don't know about you. I feel like I'd totally ask about whatever just happened. So this must be Penelope and Percival? I can't remember his name.
Needless
Ooh,
noise
okay.
tongues expel, unless within the mouth they dwell. The spoken word, unfit for dealing, with the shifting form of feeling. Stand unblinking in the face of taciturn and soundless
I don't know what
space.
taciturn means. Has she got poems about everyone?
Foregone drifter.
It's gonna be so hard to
past.
decipher.
Days a shadow seeker past.
Okay.
Is it bravery or surrender? Accepting that your world will render nothing darker than the gloom. Some four walls make round a room.
So it's basically just about him being like lost in his own fancies
Between
and trying to face
the
reality, right?
silver spoon, a story written all too soon.
Did I click on
Chosen
Fifi, right?
dwelling of her heart, unjustly chosen to depart. Lost her
What?
liberation maze.
She detaches herself from her emotions or
Center
something?
of a maze.
What? Okay, that one went a bit over my head.
With surging tide, the waves are thrown, an entity of all its own. On its surface you may see,
Turn up the volume a little bit.
reflected in the waters be, the orchestrator, pale and still.
The
pulling
orchestrator?
strings, enacting will.
She's the one behind a lot of things. That seems to be the implication I'm getting from that.
Part of head, but free of mind.
Hmm.
Unimprisoned, unconfined. With starry eyes, she sees beyond. Behind our walls, beneath our pond. A soul untied. It's hers, it's free.
This is actually really cool.
Is then, is now, will ever be.
Okay, so these are basically just... She's just describing her personalities. I
Softly
don't...
does the flower grow,
haven't seen anything
all
new
in
that...
time and time
I haven't discerned anything new.
Rest a seed within the earth,
But we
do
don't
not
already know
rush
about them.
its gentle birth. Hour by hour, day by day, tune your heart to nature's way. That's me.
You don't have a poem for
On a list
yourself?
of murder suspects. Always thought that would be kind of cool, but it's just tedious.
Falls
And
a
also
little
not very
short,
cool?
doesn't it?
Cool. Oh, I see. We got suspicions that we need to raise up with every single person, and this is their statement. Tangle
So there are
Tower.
2 families living in Tangle Tower?
For whatever reason.
Mhm. 3 pointers and 5 fellows.
3 pointers, 5 fellows. Yes, that's right.
4 fellows.
4 fellows.
What's the connection
right?
between them?
There isn't one. Not really. It was all built by the Remington family. Flora's a Remington, originally. So was Primrose, my mother. She married into the Pointers, and Flora married into the Fellows.
So, the fellows and the
Okay, that's
Pointers own
confusing.
the house now?
Flora owns the house. Depending on who you ask, that means her husband Felix owns it too.
What about your father?
His claim over the house kind of fell apart after my mother left.
Where's your mother now?
No idea.
Ah, so Penelope's not your mother. Just
There's something I noticed.
another wife?
About Freya's knife wound.
Hit me.
From what we could tell, the blade went in at an exact right angle, perpendicular to Freya's body. And there's only
Okay.
one small pool of blood. Nothing on Freya's hands, or anywhere else. The whole thing is just a little too peaceful.
You think she did it to herself?
This
I wonder if that's what she's
is
implying.
mine.
Really?
No, well, yes, it was.
You gave it to
I
someone.
gave it to Freya about a year ago.
Hmm.
What was on it?
Nothing. It was blank. Freya
You
said
gave her a
she
blank
wanted to
cassette tape?
record something.
Oh, I see.
Any idea how it ended up underwater?
Maybe someone wanted to destroy it, but got really lazy.
Well,
Why
we
do
could
you
still
make
hear a
the
bit
statue?
from it, couldn't we?
I know that's the only harp in the whole of Tangle Tower. I've never actually seen a real one.
A real
It's gone
harp?
Before your time.
Oh, definitely. You see how old this statue is?
Look how
What
mossy
about
it
the
is.
symbols? One of them looks like piano keys.
That's true.
Yeah, weird. Don't you think that's weird? That the letter isn't addressed to anyone? Or signed by anyone?
I don't remember what it said.
Someone's being deliberately secretive.
I don't remember where we got this from.
Manipulate you. When
Was
I
that something
first
from
saw
Hawkshaw?
it, I thought it looked like Flora was holding a knife.
But it's a
Blood
feather.
on the tip.
You don't think that anymore?
No, it was a stupid thing to say. The room was dark. I was in shock.
Hmm.
I'm just an idiot.
But it
You're
was
being a
blood
bit
on the
harsh on yourself.
tip. If you hadn't
I mean,
said
it kind of does
anything,
look like a
maybe
knife, to be
Fifi
honest.
wouldn't have checked.
Exactly. It's stupid.
But we would have missed out on an important clue.
Yeah.
Is it a clue? Really? Tell me
Yeah.
how it's a clue. Tell me how it helps.
Well, we'll get onto that,
Nothing
you know?
about the knife makes any sense. It's just
Oh, you're talking
freaky
about the
and
knife still,
everything
not the feather.
else. Wish I'd never
Talking about
seen
it as a knife.
What was inside?
A feather.
Nothing.
Huh. It was
Not
my
what we saw.
mother's originally.
So why is it up in Flora's room?
She just
Maybe we
kept
should
most
have
of it
interviewed
inside.
everyone first before we
Freya
started
would
doing
battle it too
suspicions.
sometimes.
Halfway through the conversation doesn't really
Does
make
this belong
sense.
to you, Poppy?
Used to.
Now that's not really my style, is it?
But who else would own a tape like this?
Literally anybody. Freya would always load up the palette with all the exact colors she was gonna need. I think it helped her zone out and focus on the actual painting itself. Like getting all your sheet music lined up before playing a long piece.
I mean,
Right. So the
Okay,
blob of black
I suppose.
paint in the middle, that was for painting Flora?
she also didn't
Flora's
use yellow.
dress, yeah. She wears even more black than I do. Why is the glass cracked down one side?
That's what we were asking.
Natural wear and tear, maybe?
No way. Freya took good care of her stuff. Did you find that in Fifi's room?
No.
This is Hawkshaw's, wasn't it?
We have?
No, it's just... It
Seems like
looks
Zaha sort of thing.
something she'd use, don't you think? Oh, you've been to the greenhouse? What did you think?
It's kind of cool, to be honest.
Impressive, I guess. But kind of unsettling with Fitz lurking in the shadows the whole time.
You know, there's the
Yeah.
point of that.
Who does that?
I don't know. You're not very
belongs to
suspicious,
Flora.
Poppy. I'm trying to see if there's anything
I think
to pick
everybody
apart in
sees
your
something
things.
different.
Did
And what
Freya
you're
ever
saying.
tell you what she saw in it?
Not exactly. She said something about it being from a recurring nightmare.
Of Hawkshaw?
Sorry, but if it was from a nightmare, why would you paint it and leave it in front of your bed?
Maybe she wanted to take control of it. Giving something a physical form can make it easier to deal with.
I suppose, but it can also manifest it into reality sometimes. Which is probably
Hey,
not always the best
that's me.
mechanism.
not a bad likeness.
It looks
It
like
looks a
you're
lot like
standing
you.
in a rose bush.
Is there something wrong with that?
Probably bad for Rosebush, but you know,
This is
up
a
to you.
photo of Fifi and Freya, right?
Yeah,
You used to
How
be in
come
it as
you're
well.
not in it? You're friends with them too, aren't you?
I'm not really one for photographs.
Fifi looks like she really admires Freya.
Fifi's loyalty to Freya is unshakable. Is that Fifi's diary? I'm sure I've seen it in her room before.
That's where we found it.
Have you ever read it?
Why did we
Do you know
take
what's
it
written in
again? Why do we have it?
I'm sure she wouldn't appreciate me invading her privacy.
I think that's a shot at us for taking it.
We're close friends.
Yeah,
you still
we
have
are.
privacy.
It's just Fifi's gotten kinda impatient with me recently.
Do you know why?
I'm not sure.
Is it because you forgot about
I'm sure
meeting up with
she'd
her?
tell you if you asked.
Oh, she would. She'd give it to me straight. Probably why
Too
I've
straight?
been avoiding it.
Hmm.
Is that supposed
You shouldn't
to be
avoid it.
Flora?
But at least you got awareness of it.
Oh. How nice. How sweet. Is that a gardening trowel?
Yeah, I think it belongs to Fitz.
Really? Huh. Never seen him use it.
Yeah, wait, Fitz isn't in a relationship with anyone. Also, it says PP on it.
Don't look at me. I didn't break it.
Does anybody else use the music room?
Yes.
Oh?
I don't know who.
What?
But I can tell when somebody else has touched the piano.
I don't like the way you said that so intimidatingly. Do we have more accusations?
All right. Poppy's bedroom is unlocked.
That's nice.
I wonder what's in there.
Later.
There's something about that diary we found in Fifi's room.
Really?
Something suspicious.
Something about my diary?
Let's ask her about it.
Honestly, I have no clue what about that diary could even... Wait, what? That's not a sentence. What we could even say about that diary. So this must be Poppy's room. We don't need to explore yet. But it's been half an hour, so I suppose whatever we'll do, we'll continue next time. I'm gonna have a think about whatever that diary... what conclusions we can draw about that diary, because I'm not really sure I've come up with anything. It's something we've come up... that came up in this conversation.
Diary?
That's where we.
Have you ever read it?
Nope.
I thought you would.
Yeah, we are. Fifi's gotten.
Do you know why?
I'm not sure.
I'm sure she.
Oh, she would. Probably.
It's because of this conversation. We've been enlightened by it, but I don't know what. But we'll figure it out next time. So if you have been watching, thank you very much. This has been Tangle Tower. I've been Dear Darling. Likes, comments, subscription, shares, all greatly appreciated. Links down below. I hope we can see each other again. But for now, it's our farewell. So until next time, bye bye for now.